Hi guys, welcome back to What's on My Plate. So for tonight I'm making an appetizer. The holidays are coming, so this is my go-to appetizer. It's a phyllo wrapped feta cheese with a drizzle of honey. It's going to be delicious. You're going to love it. It's quick and easy to put together, and it bakes within 10 minutes. So let's get started. Okay, so let's get started on this appetizer. So you need a whole block of feta. So here's my feta, and then we're going to slice it about 1/4 inch in, straight down, gentle so it doesn't break. And then we're going to slice this piece in half. Okay, and then we're just going to continue doing it to the rest of the block. So you need to cut it thick enough so it doesn't break. So just take your time with it. Slice it. And if it breaks, it's okay. We're just going to put it in there. We'll put it together. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to continue slicing these. And you can make however many you want. Because a big block, I get the very large container here. And there's 4 large blocks of feta cheese in there. The next step is I'm going to slice all of it, and then I'm going to place it on a paper towel napkin here. I'm going to place it on here. So let me move my camera so you could see. After you slice each piece, you take each piece and you lay it on the paper towel so it can dry up. We need the feta to not be as wet, because once you wrap it in the phyllo dough, you need it to be dry. So we're gonna just slice our feta and set it aside. I would also add another piece of paper towel on top to absorb any of the juices. And that's probably gonna be about 20-30 minutes. So always start with cutting your feta and setting it aside. Okay, so here's my feta. It's drying. So 1 block will probably yield you about 12 to 14 pieces. So however many you want to make for your appetizer, go right ahead. Okay, so now that my feta cheese has dried for a while, you need phyllo dough, and you do not need that much for this recipe. So I don't know if you've ever bought it, but in the pack it comes as 2, and they're frozen. So here's 1 and here's 2. So this one I'm going to put back in the freezer. This one I'm going to start using. I put this in the refrigerator for a little bit. You can work on it with it while it's cold. So this one was in the fridge, and then this I have in the freezer. Okay, so here's my phyllo. I'm going to open it up. And don't be scared to work with it. So you can make so many of these, and you can freeze them all. And then you can take them out when you have a party and you need a quick appetizer, because you can cook them from frozen. So I'm just doing 1 batch, but you can make as many as you want depending on how much feta cheese you have. So for each one here, we're going to need 2 pieces of phyllo, but you could just fold it in half, and then that's our 2 pieces right here. So I'm going to move this aside, and then you need 1 stick of butter melted. So I've done that. Here's my melted butter. So then you get your little brush here, and you just start buttering the whole thing. The whole thing. Okay. Just butter the whole piece. You know, and just be careful it doesn't break. But you know, don't be scared to work with phyllo dough. Okay, so now I'm going to take this piece, I'm going to fold it over. Okay, so the sides touch. There we go. And now I'm going to butter this side too. So you butter this side as well. Okay. Okay. And then you take your piece of feta cheese. So all the pieces that we cut. And you're going to just put it in here like that and just start wrapping it. Just around, around, around. Okay, and then you take your two ends and you can fold them over, just like that. And then you butter the top and you put it on your baking tray. So you're going to butter the top and the bottom, and you place it on your baking tray. If you're not going to cook them and you're making them the night before, or you're just trying to make a lot to freeze, just do it exactly like this. Get yourself a Tupperware, place it in, and then just for each layer you're going to put a piece of plastic wrap over each layer, airtight container in the freezer, and when you need them you take them out and you cook them from frozen. But if you want to just make these the night before, just do the same thing, airtight container, keep them in the refrigerator, and then cook them the next day. So here's my one so far, and then I'm going to start assembling the rest of them. Okay, so I wanted to show you one more, so I just buttered this side. So the pieces that you're going to use, if you're not working quickly, you need to cover them with a damp paper towel because the phyllo dough dries up so quick. So I have it right here, and I have a paper towel over it. Just damp, not wet. And then I buttered this side, so now I'm going to place it on top of each other here. Nice and even. Okay, so I just got to be careful because if it starts to dry up, then it's hard to work with. So butter this side again. Okay. And then get your piece of feta cheese, put it to the end here, grab the piece, and start folding it over. Tightly hold it, and then just keep rolling tight. Okay, then we bend the ends, and we're going to butter each side, and we're going to place it on our baking sheet. See how quick that, I mean, it's pretty quick. So after I get this all done, we're going to go ahead and melt some honey in water. Just heat it up, and that's what we're going to drizzle over these when they come out of the oven. It's amazing. You're going to love it. So I'll finish up here and we'll get to that step after. When it's baking, we're going to work on the honey and the water mixture. Okay, so here's my first batch. I'm going to put them in the oven at 375 degrees for approximately 10 to 12 minutes. I would just check on them at 10 minutes just to ensure they're not burning, but as soon as you see the golden color on the phyllo dough, then you know they're ready. And then you eat them right away. So while this is cooking in the oven, we're going to go ahead and work on our honey water. and it's going to be ready. So once these come out, we're going to drizzle that honey right on top, and they're ready to eat. And then if you're serving this, you could do a little side bowl of the honey and the water mixture, so people could just dip and have some that way as well. So in a small pot, add a 1/4 cup of water and approximately an 1/8 cup of honey. And just mix it up. We're looking for the consistency of a syrup. So that's it. So just keep this on here. You could probably do, since we did a 1/4 cup of water, you could do probably a 1/4 cup of honey as well. But I'm just going to check and make sure it's the consistency I want. So I'm just going to add a little more honey, and then this is done. I'm just going to set it aside. So when my little Feta Phyllo appetizers are done, then I'm going to drizzle this right on top. So we're going to do the 1/4 cup of honey and the 1/4 cup of water. And if you think it's not thick enough, then just add more honey. And that's it. What a quick appetizer. Okay, here they are, all done, nice and crispy, very hot. So I'm going to go ahead and start drizzling my honey on top. So I'm going to do that in a minute. Okay, so here is my appetizer. So you set this up on a nice platter, and then just make sure your syrup is like a little thick, not too watery. And then you just basically are drizzling on top. And then what you do is you just get fresh pepper and just right on top like that. That is the appetizer. I'll do a close-up for you. And look how good that looks. Okay, so I just want to show you how crispy it is. Listen to that. And then in there's the feta. And then the honey part. Oh, that's going to bring it over the top. So good. Delicious. I'm sorry, I'm talking with my mouth full, but this is a great appetizer. So thank you so much for watching What's on My Plate. Enjoy.